it is already April and the Karcher has been sublime. I'm amazed these aren't more popular. If you see a nice Karcher 5200 on eBay, goodness me, buy it. They are delightful machines. Let's see how this one has coped. Go clean up all the other cordless dailies and see what silly idea I have had for April. Let's have a look. Yes, hello, my vacuum cleaner chums. How are you today on this probably fine Tuesday in April? Yes, I have been dailying this little Karcher, and really part of me thinks I possibly want to keep it. I don't know, really. It's a bit too good for this house. Maybe I might have to pass this one on and then I'll definitely look out for another one because it's the perfect size. It is smaller than a Henry. It still has cord rewind, so you know it's as manoeuvrable as a Victor V9 but easier to daily. The tools are fine. I mean, you don't have a loop handle, you have suction control, is that, but it did the job, and yeah, it's just a lovely little size. The floor head coped okay. It's again very nice on the hard floor. On the carpet, I mean, it works fine enough on my carpet. You're going to focus? Here we go. It works fine enough on my carpet. What I did a lot is sort of forget to do anything with the brushes, really, because it's one of those heads that sort of feels the same either way. In fact, I'd argue if you left the brushes down, it would probably work a little bit better on the carpet anyway. But yeah, for the hard floor, it's a very nice head. It just glides, but it still clamps itself down a little bit so you can feel what it's doing. The wand hasn't collapsed on itself, and now that we're not going to use it, yeah, look, there we go. Look, this is why I didn't want to do it last month, because the wand, it will knock itself eventually, but there's definitely something a little bit iffy with all of this, really. Yeah, that's why I left it when it locks itself at the beginning of the month. So it's a shame about the wand, but I mean, you just find your ideal height for it. There you go, look, it's locked itself there. So it works, you would just lock it once and you'll be fine. This is a very nice little hose end. It's sort of just like the Victor V9. It's not that angled. I mean, it's quite big, being 35 millimetres, but of course we have our small tools. That's upside down. So yeah, you fit the crevice tool on the end. I haven't used that an awful lot. And I've used this dusting brush. It looks quite nice on the surface, but these brushes are so dense that it almost just snow ploughs everything away, and then you end up having to take the brush off. You can almost see, look, all that fluff in there. Yeah, you have to take the brush off and clean the brush off after you've done the vacuuming. So yeah, it's all right, but not that fab. Right, let's take the hose off, which is sort of this clip here, which tries to work. And yeah, we'll take that off, and we can have a closer look at the machine itself, which, as you can see, is still absolutely mint. He's been bashed around. I've used it on the car a few times as well, and is no more marks than it had before at all. The little pre-motor filter is pretty decent, which will lift this filter, and yeah, there is a little bit of fine dust all over that. I might vacuum that off with something else. Then we have the bag, which isn't the bag that we started the month with, I'm afraid. I ended up cleaning out a load of damp grass from something and just filled the bag with that and had to change it. So this is a reasonably new bag, and I'm wondering if all of this grit is from when I had the old bag off and fitted the new bag. But part of me just wonder if that's come through the paper. It does strike me as that sort of machine. I mean, you do just want to fit a HEPA photo in it, and you probably could, but yeah, I've got these paper bags. They do all right. This is certainly not letting any dust out through this filters, and I'd certainly not call that clogged. I would say that is reasonable enough. So yes, I really like this Karcher, and I mean, I've got an idea of who I want to give it to, because they expressed an interest before I had it, and I just haven't got the space at the minute. But certainly we'll have a look out for another ruined one on eBay to see if we can clean it up a little bit and have it work as well as this one did. So, I had a month with a premium German vacuum cleaner. I guess we're still staying with the premium aspect a little bit, but I figured we'd do something a little bit silly. And we've had so many big, massive vacuum cleaners, you know, big uprights, big, powerful cylinders. I figured I might try and save a bit of money this month. I might go a little bit eco-friendly. I might try a cordless vacuum cleaner. I might try this Makita. There we go, look. I mean, it's very lightweight, cordless. Yeah, it's picked up all that dirt already, and I mean, the carpet in its current form isn't going to be the best use for this tool. But first, we shall do the obligatory cleaning of the birdcage and see how well this thing does before going back onto the carpet. And for those Henry fans amongst you, yes, I'm in the middle of filming a video on that very Henry, so do not fret. Right, yeah, hard floor is going to be this thing, you know, the bit it likes more, because yeah, that's doing really well. Yeah. Tons of dirt in our little cyclone unit. That's, oh, look at those little feathers. That's excellent. Obviously all the fine dust is going straight back out of it and into this bag. So we cannot win it all. But yeah, for the hard floors, this is an alright little thing. But it's quite terrible for the carpet, I will admit. For the carpet, we can spice things right up and fit something like this, our cordless vac powerhead. All of a sudden, this thing's pretty good. I reckon it's literally clamping down so much. That's coming apart. Oh yeah. And that makes it, all of a sudden, really, really good indeed. If we take this off, we can see all of the dirt that thing has picked up in that short little time. That is not bad at all. Although I do suspect that if we open this up, actually, that's not as bad as I was thinking either. Open this up. Yeah, no, there's the... Yeah, there it all is. We just haven't picked up much fine dust. But equally, yeah, these things are made to pick up nails and screws and lit fags and half-done builders. So it's got to be pretty decent. Even if it does get the fine dust. Still mildly amazed at how much airflow this makes. And yeah, all runs off of... I've only got 2 amp hour batteries. That's probably going to be the biggest annoyance. Although this is still full after that. What's that, 5 minutes use I've given this on and off camera. I reckon it will do the job. Is it a good idea? No, of course not. That's why I am going to team it up. No, of course not. We're going to pair it with the Wizard because, yeah, I've not been using him that much. It must be over £750, including the VAT, and you did lovely, but I mean, I've had this sat next to him literally the entire month of March, and I've just been grabbing the cartridge because it's been there, and I need to stop doing that. I want to use the Wizard more. Again, it is a bit ironic that we have a house with probably 60 odd vacuum cleaners in it, and this would do. This is all I would need. So yes, I'm going to keep this Makita around. I mean, oh, blimey, it's almost a little bit pointless doing that because, as we know, this could fit the Wizard. But I probably won't use it a lot all the time. I can see a bit of use for both, but we're going to stay completely cordless because that'll be fun for once. I won't have to do a corded vacuum, and I can use this probably more for its hose and then a really big deep clean, and then I can push this around because I often vacuum when I'm ready for meetings. I know a lot of you don't know my day job too well, but I work in marketing, and we are currently building our new cash to order system, and well, order to cash, whatever, the big booking system that we use for everything, and I am key in that project. So I often have 10 minutes in between Teams calls where I'll do a little bit of cleaning, and that's going to be fine for that. This will be fine for everything else because these are still really good. All I've been using him for is cleaning out the car, really dirty stuff, and annoyingly a few naughty Dyson refurbs as well, because he's just there. He lives at the bottom of the cupboard, my shelving unit, and because the switch is on the front, I don't have to pull him out. I can just get the hose, bench back, and put him back, and yeah, he does now smell a lot. So I'm going to take this, genuine HEPA throw out. That would be the one that we'd have fitted at Christmas probably. I'm sure I did one of those videos, didn't I? We shall wipe this out like we always used to. Remember, I used to be really anal about how clean this would be, but like all pneumatics nowadays, it's just gone hazy. I mean, that's a bit of super glue. That was annoying when I dropped that on it, but everything else, it's just what a Henry does nowadays. Many, including me, would say it's the quality of the plastic that they ship over from China that has, like everything, decreased in quality. Others might just say that's normal, but yeah, that is just from him sitting and being used, not abused, just used. So yeah, he's certainly not shiny anymore like he was. The bin's still pretty good. See a little bit of wear forming on the wheels, but I'd argue if we gave that a good enough clean, that would look really good. I quite know what that is. Must have been some schmutz on one of the tools as it went in. But yeah, overall, he's doing fine. Again, look, it's just the marks that they pick up. Oh, it doesn't seem like yesterday we unboxed him, does it? So, let's put a bag in this, because quite frankly, this will be terrible for cleaning out all the other vacuums. This won't be. Oh, wait, we're about to get... No. Let's put this bag back in. I'll finish cleaning out other vacuums. Oh, God. I've got this already. Finish cleaning out other machines, and then we'll take that out. And then I'll change it and put a fresh bag in. Otherwise, I'm just going to have another stinky bag for the whole bag. I don't want that. Let's check out the Colado, which has been getting another huge round of use this month. I'm almost a little bit tempted to put this away because we definitely won't want it, and that, and the Makita. But this is a good opportunity. In fact, if I drop you a little bit lower still, I can empty all this on the laminate rather than on the rug. Yeah, I haven't cleaned this out very recently at all. Normally I end up having to do it just before I film this video, but I didn't this month. I persevered. So the Colado is very half full. Flipping backwards things. So that's cool. It still picks up. It's not great, but it picks up. And yeah, inside of there, this is yeah, pleated inner filter. Oh wow, look, feathers have got through. Well, butter. I mean, as we know, it cleans off incredibly easily with another vacuum. Oh yeah, this was the wash filter as well. There we are. Yeah, we put that in last month, didn't we? That's fine. That doesn't need a wash. What is... Oh yeah, we can't get to it that way. We have to pull this off, open that up, and then we'll untwist this. And that is pretty much a month's worth. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, look at that nice peanut feather. Oh, we'll keep that. We'll put that in the pot. Yeah, we have a pretty much month's worth of dirt. How lovely. Bye-bye it goes. And after 6 months of daily use, this thing still looks and performs as well as it always did. It's been dropped multiple times. As you know, we fixed this, but I fixed this battery twice now. We did it on camera once, and one of the more recent ones annoyingly did break the battery housing just a little bit. It's okay, but yeah, this thing is so back heavy with this massive battery and then all of this that weighs nothing. Yeah, it's a little bit iffy. The head, well, after 6 months solid use, the hose has not split. Let us remove the brush roller, which is filthy. This is now when I'm going to drop it in the sink and give it a good old wash, because yeah, that's just a bit grim, isn't it? Really, that is carpet grease galore. But inside of here, I mean, again, it gets shoved everywhere. So if the kids have been in and out the house with wet muddy grass, that wet muddy grass gets dry a little bit, I guess, and then up it goes, because cordless vacuum. I am a cordless vacuum user. Nobody cares about shoving a shark through all that, do they? Why should this be a difference? And yeah, the head has coped very well, a lot better than, not I feared it would cope, but that I thought it might. The rear wheels are starting now to delaminate, although again, with my laminate, I guess they get a bit more abrasion than if it was a carpet. But yeah, they're going to have a finite lifespan, aren't they? They're not going to last forever. Hose hasn't split. The front wheels, they're okay. They're not worn down. All of the lint strips are still there. And yeah, overall, it's coped really well indeed, especially for a budget cordless vacuum cleaner. I mean, if you wanted not an upgrade, I guess, and as good as a Dyson V6 or V7, this wouldn't be a terrible contender. But it is going to go away now, and I think maybe for the poll next month, I choose another corded machine of myself, and I let you choose the cordless, or comment down below, those of you who know what cordlesses I have, before I stick a poll up, which cordless should I use for May. It's a shame I just spent all my money on a car. Otherwise we could probably have afforded a SEBO Balance, but I don't think I can make that work. So yeah, we're going to put this away, and I'm going to stick with the Makita, and then we'll work out what we're going to use next month. Let's have a look at the robotic members of the fleet. Here they are then, our two bowls of joy. Right, we'll get rid of the Dreame for a minute and have a look at the Roomba. I am a little bit worried that this is its third battery now. Isn't that great? Because he has died a few times. Obviously I had the power going on and off. I don't know, that's not been a problem especially, because it gets up to 100% and then just goes down quite quickly. So he's had issues where he hasn't completed a run, but when he does, he's still fine, because the bin is chocker. Once more, look at that, look, it's falling out. It's so full of fluff, so we shall get rid of that. Again, but so much sand and grit and just stuff that I don't even know how it gets on the carpet. And there we go, that's all that needs cyclone wise for another month. It's incredibly simple to maintain, even though you do have to. Let's check that, yeah, in there is nice and clean, nothing wrong with that. Pop that back in there. Underneath, well, no, don't wake up. Our brush rollers, they are beginning to split. And yeah, look, Eva's hair is just getting caught all the inside of it. Great. There you go. Look, we'll get that out of there. You don't have a problem with hair, are you? Well, unfortunately, I now have an 11-year-old girl who has found hair products and hair straighteners and hair dryers and all sorts of stuff that makes her brush her hair about 20 million times a day. So you're going to have a lot more hair to cope with. The dust isn't building up too badly around the wheels. That front wheel's a little bit grim though. I'm going to actually clean that. wonder why it's got, must have a different shade of, you know, like a white and a black bit for a reason. Yeah, that's proper grim, that is. Let's get that cleaned up in case it does something, and clean the black bit as well. There we go, look.
Please charge Roomba.
There you go, look.
Please charge Roomba.
I think it might need to have its automation extended for 2 hours after cleaning. So that's going to sit there now and make no end of noise. The Dreame, well, it's already getting a little bit scuffed now, so I don't feel quite as bad going straight in with a clean microfiber to give it a clean. I don't know really. I don't know if a black one would probably show the dirt more, even though it would then hide the scuffs a bit more. So yeah, I guess white's as good as we're going to get. There we go. All in there seems okay. It's probably empty because it would have said, oh no, it's not empty. Look at this. There we go. So we can see what dirt is inside of it. I only have itself empty twice every 2 runs. So that is, I mean, again, that picks up a fair full bit of dirt, especially when that would only be from 1 run as well. On the laminate, it is superb because it can just sweep all the dirt into its path and pick it up. Right. The Roomba keeps its filter a lot cleaner. Oh, Mr. Karcher's power. Well, this isn't bad. There we go, that will do. If I can get this in the right way. Oh dear. Ah, click, 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 click. Lovely. Right, underneath. Well, yeah, see, I'm gonna put this on the rug now and pull you back over. I don't want to scratch it anymore. Yeah, look at the skid mark all around there where it just runs over something yucky and then skins it all over itself. There we go. We'll clean that off. Clean the wheels. Clean all underneath. And that's probably going to be good enough. These brushes are quite gacky as well. But I'm not going to give those a scrub today. They are fine. What's your brush roller like? Yeah. Getting a little bit hairy, so we'll flip it over. Get its cleaning tool out. And slice all of this hair off. Problem is though, it's all going in the brushes. This thing doesn't have, you know, the brush roll cleaning things that others have. Although, is that not what these rubber blades are supposed to be for? Does it work like a shark, do we think? So yeah, we're going to have to now go through this, sort of rake up as much as I can be bothered to in a couple of seconds. Then we'll get the vacuum cleaner. One of the reasons I use a rubber cup is because it makes doing this a lot easier. Oh yeah. There it goes, look. Enough fluff to make a difference. It's just disappearing. And that's all we need. I reckon this is why I run it with the mop, and it then picks up the damp from the mop, which I've done a couple of times for a laugh, because the Tinko's broken, and I need to fix it. We need to do a video on the Tinko, so stay tuned. We need to fix the Floor One S3. So yeah, I think that's when this goes quite gacky, so we probably won't use that self-mopping stuff much. I'm not a fan of it, to be honest. It doesn't work well in this house. Right, let's pop that there, pop that there, pop that there, and we're done. We are ready to clean up for April. Thank you very much, Mr. Dreame. You may go and do a clean. So, there we go. We are going to go stupid and cordless for the month with robots and cordless Henrys and vacuums that run off the drill batteries and the like. So what are you going to use for April? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm sure whatever it is, it's probably going to be a bit more practical than my stuff. And until the next time, I and some other floor care fanity will see you soon. Bye bye.